Hi, you guys.
Howdy.
Hello.
Guess what I found in the lawn?
Yeah, you got to be careful what's lurking around out in front of your house.
We heard breakfast is good at this place, so we thought we'd stop by.
It's lunchtime.
They still got their champ from last night.
Exactly.
I guess they just fell asleep.
Just fell asleep in the backyard, cuddled up with the dogs.
They got to meet the dogs, and the dogs will not let them go.
They get ear rubs and attention.
So how you guys doing? Thanks for coming.
Lots of loving.
It's not moving though. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Auntie. Hi, Winnie.
Winnie the Pooh.
I like that. Sherry. So I just thought it would be fun since they were coming here. By the way, we're going out for French food. Pepe Le Pew.
I hear Fabiano was telling me that the escargot there are very good.
You know, I haven't had escargot since the Blue something duck or something in San Francisco. Do you remember that place?
I am
They
not familiar.
didn't even put the price on the menu. I had escargot.
Were they free range escargot?
I don't know. I remember it wasn't bad, but I had about 10 ounces of vodka. So
Then I'll do it.
yeah,
How many did the escargot have?
it was, as far as I remember, it was good. I can eat oysters.
Escargot, they don't drink very much, so I'm sure they only had to shop amongst a lot of them.
Well, you know, I've only had escargot once, and that's because I lost the dare to him. So
You just ate one?
it was only one.
It's like a rubber band with garlic and butter on it.
Yes,
It's really good.
yeah.
So they're just as handsome and nice in person, you guys. They're just as sweet as can be.
And Jack and Lulu agree.
We just wanted to come on and say hi, and we wanted just to talk a little bit about the good news. I feel good news about Biden. His numbers are up,
Yep, that's good.
and he's gotten. All right, Jack, we know your opinion. He's gotten more donations than Trump, double the amount.
That's gonna piss Trump off.
That's what I was telling you. My friend Dan, he said, Linda, you were sitting here talking to your guides, and I was saying to my guides, why is Trump mad? Do you guys remember when I said that? What is he mad about? He allegedly won, and they said that he's going to be mad because Biden goes up in them.
Yeah, I guess if Trump's audience doesn't think there's a dire threat against your leader, they're not going to send him cash.
Right.
And
right.
you're saying that a lot of people, maybe it scared them awake. So let's throw some money at Joe. Yeah. What I was really impressed with was the circling of the wagons for the most part that the Democrats have done. When Biden was in a North Carolina rally last night, you know, I watched part of it, or I watched some clips of it. I was like, where the heck was this during the debate? Because, you know, he was on point. He was lucid. He was witty. He was funny. It's like, this is what I expected. This is why I was really grumpy, because it's like, you didn't have to do anything. Just show up like this and, you know, snark on Trump, and you would have been fine. So,
well, let me tell you, they don't pick on Grandpa. That's what I'm going to tell you right now.
But what was nice was, you know, the audience was really responding to Biden. They were very much enthusiastic with him, as opposed to, you know, kind of hanging your head in a hang dog sort of way, like, yeah, we're here, we're not really excited anymore. No, they were enthusiastic, and I was not expecting that. That makes me feel a lot better about it. When I've done readings on this, that's what I've been getting, is the Democrats are circling the wagons. And it's like,
but not at first, because can you believe that Lawrence O'Donnell, thank you so much, you were so kind. He didn't go that, pick somebody else. No, you guys, because this guy had a bad day, you're saying change him. But in the meantime, the rapist, the felon, he gets away with all of this.
Well, a couple of takeaways I had was I was reading the comments the next day, and obviously we're all a little disappointed with it. We all had our popcorn, and it's just like, oh my god, I thought I was watching a debate. It turned out to be a Trump rally, and I had to watch a Trump rally for an hour and a half, right?
Way to put it.
But what I was seeing in the comments was, like Dave was mentioning, is everyone was really doubling down on Biden. And I think in a way, although it was disappointing, Biden's performance, in a way, it was actually a really good silver lining, because the Democrats kind of sat up and said, hey, you know what? Trump's actually a real threat here. And we need to circle the wagons. We need to close ranks, and we need to open up our wallets and make sure that Trump does not gain a foothold in another 4 years in that White House, because none of us wants that.
And sort of dovetailing that, as we all know, Linda does a lot of collabs with Sterling. One of the things Sterling has hammered home is Biden will win the election.
Amen, Monica.
But you have to go out and vote.
Exactly.
If you just assume Biden's because Sterling said Biden's going to win the election, I'm going to stay home and sleep in that day, and I'll take the day off as opposed to going to the polls. That's how you get Donald Trump in for another term.
Because everyone thought Hillary was just going to walk in,
Yeah.
and Trump didn't stand a chance. He was a joke, and no one took him seriously. Well, guess what? After 4 years of Trump, we all take him real seriously.
Yeah.
So I actually felt like I loved Biden even more after that.
Mm-hmm.
I just it made me furious, and it made me
Yeah.
want to I'm talking to a lot of people giving money that they were going to do it more towards the end, and now they're giving money.
I think that might be the other thing in my comments. I was never angry at Biden. I never blamed Biden for this. I was angry at his handlers, at his preppers, because it's almost like, how could you get him out there presenting like he did? He was Zippo energy. It was almost like if Trump could manifest Sleepy Joe, Biden walked right out there as Sleepy Joe. That's, Biden on that stage, especially for the first 10 or 15 minutes of it, he looks like everything
It was
Trump
like
describes.
a bad dream.
Yeah.
It was like a bad dream. I was like, dear God, no.
No, let's not forget, the CNN moderators left a lot to be desired in that. They let Trump just, ask him a question.
And he did not answer.
He didn't want to answer. He only wanted to talk about two things. He wanted to talk about inflation, and he wanted to talk about the border. Those
And
are
he
the
wants
only
to talk
two
about
things.
him.
That's all we're going to. And then talk about a fact-free rant. Oh my God, the man has perfected the ability to talk for 2 minutes and not release a single accurate statement within that 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, you're describing my channel.
and what Dave touched on is something I was thinking about too. Is like Biden doesn't. And I was telling David this. Biden doesn't need precise facts. He just needs generalizations.
Yeah.
We didn't create 572,000 manufacturing jobs. Just say we created hundreds of thousands of jobs. That's enough. He doesn't need more than that. But then he needs to snark back on Trump when Trump says something like, millions of people are coming across the border every day. It's like, really? Millions every
And
day?
millions and billions of murders.
And they're all murderers and rapists, right? Oh my God. How did we all survive? It's just, throw some snark at it. It's like, Trump,
Mock 'em.
if I had that much fertilizer in the White House rose garden, I could give everyone a dozen roses for Valentine's next year. I mean, just throw it back
No,
at
you
him.
can't because Melania tore through his garden.
Trump has no sense of humor. He won't be able to come back from snark.
No.
Just let him have it. Just point out what everyone in the room knows. That
What happened is they prepared him too much. They got right, and he didn't. My friend Dan says he didn't have a makeup guy. But where is his makeup guy? Orange Crush comes out with that orange hue, and they let him come out just as white as can be.
Now, one of the things somebody was throwing out in the comments, and I don't know if it's true or not, I would need some devices to measure it, but this is kind of, and again, it's conspiracy theory-ish, so, take it with a grain of salt and all that. Somebody was suggesting that Biden's mic was turned down in volume relative to Trump's. I don't know if that's true. It may not be
It
true.
was hard to hear him.
But think about it for a second. If you turn Biden's mic down, he comes across as even older and more feeble, and it's not against the rules. It would drive ratings. This would fall under like the Roger Stone Book of Dirty Tricks.
Yeah.
That is a prime example of what a Roger Stone Dirty Book of Tricks would do. So did it happen? I don't know. Would it surprise me? Absolutely not, because that's the kind of way that you can get an unfair advantage during a debate.
Did you guys see the interview with the woman that took Rachel Maddow's place, and she was talking to Gavin Newsom?
No, I did not.
The dark-haired woman. Anyway, she was trying to down-talk Biden, and boy, that's when he said, "What are you doing? No, we're not going to. We got his back.
Yeah.
Look at what he's done."
Yeah, exactly. So he was flat on the debate. I mean, in the 3.5 years that he's been in office, you're not going to throw that away. This man is done a remarkable job with a really crappy House of Representatives.
Oh, God.
Yes.
He's really impressed me.
And I'm surprised Trump didn't throw that back out. And it's like, the budgets start from the House of Representatives. They all ran on inflation. They didn't do anything about it. Your party, what are they going to do about it?
Yeah, and the other thing he didn't hit Trump on, he kept saying all these illegal aliens coming over. It's dropped, as you know, 40%.
Millions have come over.
He did mention that he had a bipartisan bill from that guy from Oklahoma, and that Trump squashed it. But he didn't say it.
Yeah, he
forcefully.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. He started going down that path, and then he hit a tangent and went off. It's like, no, that's exactly the response.
Because he had too much information. They gave him all these numbers.
Yeah.
You know what? Did you hear what he said in North Carolina? Next time I go out as Joe Biden.
Yeah, good.
I just go out.
That's what we need.
That's what Trump does. Trump goes out as Trump is a lion. And it's like, wait a second. You're asking to replace Joe Biden? What about the guy that's a felon? I can't believe the FBI would allow him to be that close to the president.
I want to jump back for just a second.
What?
When you're saying Trump goes out a lion, did you mean the animal or the fibs?
The fibs.
Okay, because he's both, right?
Yeah.
He's a lion. In orange, too. Just looking at the tarot cards, because whenever I get like the two of cups and you have the lion above the two cups, I'm going to start referring to him as the lion at this point.
Yeah.
I just want to ask for the comments. For those of you that watch Twin Tarot that have been asking me where I get my orange tanning product. Do I look orange today, or is it just the lighting in the cottage?
You look Irish hue.
I just want to see if anyone says I look orange or not today. It's a special Rhino brand of orange.
It still does have kind of an orange. You should probably change your spray tan.
Oh my God!
Did your mom used to dress you guys the same?
Oh
yes.
Oh, I think Lulu passed.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Did she used to dress you? Because my sister and I are 18 months apart, but my mom used to dress one in blue and one in pink.
And the best, of course, is always on school picture day, because that doesn't confuse anybody.
Yeah. When I was in high school, we had triplets. That was a big deal.
We met a set of triplets once when we were little kids, like 4 years old, at a French hospital in San Francisco. 3 little black girls.
And
like, never
were
seen
they in the
triplets
newspaper
before.
every year?
I don't know. It just, we had met them at the we were little kids getting a checkup, and there were these 3 little girls that had never seen triplets before.
We never made the newspaper. We made the post office a couple times.
Yeah, exactly. That top 10 FBI list.
Yeah.
Hey, there's our picture on the wall, Mom.
Who do you think reported?
Quiet, put that mustache on and duck. Okay.
Oh, he did another rally. Ada Source said Trump did another rally and did not answer any questions. Of course not.
Of course not. He's got a fact-free monologue. It's absolutely impressive to watch.
Now, then you guys go. I'm going to give my interpretation of the Supreme Court. I don't care what they vote for. They're about ready to go. Because Biden's going to get in. I did not know. Did you guys hear this on the news on MSNBC? Did you know how we're like 20 points ahead on senators?
No, I haven't heard anything.
We're ahead. We have so many people that are going to take. So we're going to get the whole administration for this new regime.
You kind of need that.
Yeah,
I think
you
need a majority of the House and 2/3 of the Senate.
Well, Congress can't cut the budget for the Supreme Court. And Senate can call them back in and say, why did you lie to us?
And as well they should, because with the whole Roe, if nothing else, Roe v. Wade, that's egregious, what they did with that. And folks need to be held to account.
Well, yeah, because that was like the main question that the Democrats had for each candidate was, how would you vote on Roe v. Wade?
When they say it's decided case law under oath, then you've said it's decided case law under oath. I don't know if there's a part under the oath where there's take backs or fins or something like that.
Well, do you guys remember when Kavanaugh got in and I was in Oklahoma and you were begging me?
Was he crying? Was he crying at the time?
Tell me, I like beer.
I like calendars.
Tell me if he's actually going to get in. And that's why everybody's mad at Chris Wray, because the president told him, don't check out those FBI facts. And he didn't. They didn't follow the lead. But anyway, I saw a hand come on his shoulder and pull him back. So, but the thing is with the guides, you don't know when this is happening. It's just like that vision I had of Trump being beat red and being pissed and walking off the stage. And when I asked my guides, why did you show me that? That's not what happened tonight. It was like, look from a different view, Linda. So it's like, oh, what the guys were saying is not to worry. Trump, and I couldn't understand why Trump was so mad, but he thought he won that night. He didn't.
You know, I do remember you, because that was the part that struck me. He's really mad.
He's mad.
And I think when Dave and I did our live stream, we I could be completely misremembering this, but we did a throw on. Yeah, exactly. You know, we did a reading on Trump versus Biden, the energy around the debate, and Trump's energy was, all the cards were not good, but the last card David threw, the outcome, I believe, was the victory card. And Dave, I believe what your reading was that, well, Trump will claim that he had victory, and MAGA, of course, will believe it. And, you know, from an optics standpoint, Trump totally came out ahead on that debate.
Yeah.
No question.
His voice was, his color was okay.
Yeah, he was
Projecting,
he was projecting it. Exactly. He came across great. I mean, if facts didn't matter, then he was absolutely perfect.
He was the aspartame of facts.
But it was that's what struck me after, because I was so disappointed. And I was thinking, how could everyone get it wrong? And that was the other thing was in the comments. Forgive me if I said this earlier. In the comments, people were saying, you know, all the intuitives, all the tarot readers got this thing wrong. Everyone said that Biden was going to win.
He did.
And, you know, if you're going to base it on the debate, Biden won because he was the only one debating. You know, the rest of us thought we tuned into the debate, but ended up at a Trump rally. So,
yeah. And also, if you guys look at my community page, I post, thank you, Mariana. If you look at my community page, they were showing that the mics were separate. So the commentators didn't have a mic going when Trump's mic was on. They had Trump's mic on. And if you look at the video of when he says a word, you can hear him literally poop in his pants. You can hear him.
Oh my God.
I heard somebody said that. I didn't go back. I didn't want to go back and watch that.
I thought it was hysterical.
Oh my God. And I got a 65-inch TV. I'm not going back to watch that.
Good thing you have smell-o-vision.
Exactly.
Like a match.
Are you there? I need you to tell Linda and the twins that Trump was just involved in another quid pro quo.
Oh no.
With the exact same Mar-a-Lago. I don't understand what that means. Quid pro.
I know quid pro.
He made some sort of agreement or something.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything.
What? Yeah.
I haven't looked at the news at all today. Today was wake up, run a couple errands, hustle my butt over, visiting friends since we're up in the North Bay. You know, get up here very often, so making the most of the day today.
It's quite a drive for you guys, right?
Yeah. It's about an hour and a half.
Stinks.
Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Or is that me?
I don't know, it could be
I
me.
might be smelling my upper lip.
Maybe you have smell-o-vision and the Trump voter finally reached.
Yeah, maybe Trump is watching. So, yeah, because they live in the peninsula and I live out in the, but it's not too bad here. It's not that hot.
No. I was going to drive the convertible. I thought, nah, I'll take air conditioning.
Same here.
I could have totally made it up in the convertible.
Ooh, you
I'm
stink.
going to call you Trump.
You're not being a lady. Well, that's our clock, you guys. So we weren't going to be on here very long.
For
We
whom
just
the bell
wanted,
tolls.
we just wanted to say hi and tell you all we love you. And someone said, what is it when you type out some sort of show? What is that paperwork called? It's like when there is a hearing and you get the paperwork. What do you call that?
Transcripts.
The transcripts for this particular debate, if you read it and you're not really looking at Biden, he won hands down.
Oh, yeah. Because he actually answered questions and provided facts and examples of how successful his administration was. It's just, you know, he needed to be forceful when he presented those, and the presentation fell flat on its face.
But that was scary. That honestly was scary. And somebody wrote me and said, it's teaching us compassion. It's making us wake up. He failed so miserably. Not really, but we understand. That we all are afraid. It made us afraid, dear God. And even talking about putting someone else in there. There's no way Kamala would even win. I hate to say that, but she wouldn't.
And the logistics of it would just be ridiculous. Because, I mean, what are you going to do? Have a free-for-all between Gretchen Whitmer and Gavin Newsom and Kamala Harris? Just going to throw them in a ring with baseball bats and beat the crap out of you? No.
Yeah.
No, Biden is who we're got. This is who we've got. He's beat Trump once. He will beat him again. All we need to do is go out and vote.
Yep.
And yes, he's old, but you know what? 81 years old and he still wants to work.
Yeah.
I say thank you
Yeah.
because I'll be dead and buried.
Now, I got one thing for you on that one. One of the things, and because I took some notes, and the first thing that struck me, like big-eyed slack-jawed, was when Trump said Charlottesville didn't happen. That when Biden was talking about how he saw Charlottesville, and that's when he was convinced he was coming out. And Trump's like, that didn't happen. Charlottesville didn't happen. It's like, yeah, what?
Yeah, well, he passed another big one.
Whoo! I mean, because and the look on Biden's face, I think that one is what finally it floored Biden. I think that's what got Biden really amped up because I think he met with the mother of the daughter that got run over, and talk about a man with empathy about losing a child. And it's like, is Biden Irish? Because his Irish was up at that point.
Yeah, and boy, the one part he got really mad is when he was talking about vets and about his son.
Losers and suckers.
My son is not a loser.
Yeah.
I was hoping he'd jump over.
Yeah, you could see the.
If these guys were in their 20s or 30s, Biden would have taken them behind the portable.
I'm willing to bet that Trump can't fight. I'll be honest with you. I'm willing to bet that he has other people do his dirty work.
Oh, he always has.
Always has.
Trump has a mouth. That's what he's got.
And
money.
I've had clients that one girl even talked about walking down the streets in New York and got groped by him. She turned around. This is before he was president, of course, but she turned around. It was him, and he turned and sneered at her. That's who he was. That's who he is.
Exactly. He hasn't changed.
He's a mob boss, right, Connie?
He wants to be a mob boss. Yeah, here's something that I've shared with David. I'll share with the folks that are on. I've got a degree in business. One of the things that I knew, I voted for Hillary because I knew Trump would have a tough time working in the government. And the reason why is because Trump Enterprises or Trump Corp, whatever the hell they call it, it's a privately held company. There's no shares. Nope. There's no board of directors.
Nope, you're a dictator.
You're a dictator. In a private company, you are the dictator. You're the king. Anything you say goes. You hire who you hire. You fire who you fire. If it works, it was your brilliant idea. If it fails, it's because you didn't execute on my brilliant idea. And he came into the government, which is the largest publicly held corporation in the country, right?
And made fat off him.
And he tried to run it like Trump Enterprises, which is why he comes off as a dictator, because he's never been accountable. He's never had a board of directors. He's never had shareholders to answer to. And now he's in this situation where, the shareholders are the voters, the board of directors is Congress and the judiciary.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know how to operate in that environment. So he just went to what he knows, which is to be a dictator. It shouldn't surprise anybody that's how he wants to roll, because he can't adapt. So he just he forces it to him. Which is why in the debate he tried to turn it into a Trump rally, and he was damn successful.
Yeah,
because he doesn't know how to debate. He can't debate. So hey, I'll do what I know how to do. I'll
just do what I do when I'm in front of everybody.
So you say he's a jerk and a potato.
A smelly potato.
And the other thing that really pisses me off, and we'll talk more about this tomorrow, was Mike Johnson saying, I just can't believe Biden going up there and lying like that.
Oh, God.
He gets the Italian deck from now on.
Oh, my God. Just blatant lying. It's amazing.
It's, you got to believe that he knows that it's not true, but the politician in him has to go out there and advertise it as such, because they have to play it to their base. And you wonder how they sleep at night. I mean, how many showers do you have to take to get that ick off of you?
Probably none, because who was it? John Kelly or somebody described that the Trump administration, his inner circle, which is filled with nothing but sharks, which is the most ironic of the metaphors. They're all just out for themselves, and anybody shows weakness, they tear them apart.
Thank you, Rose.
And when Trump has this thing where he's scared of sharks, because you're vulnerable. You make a mistake in the real world. If he wasn't the head of Trump Enterprises, if he was just some vice president in some money company, some bank or something like that, if he effed up, 10 guys would be ripping him to shreds. He'd be nothing left.
Exactly.
If he worked at any kind of brokerage house in Wall Street,
The
Yeah,
Harvard MBAs are
He'd
having a
be
field day
he'd
on
be a
him.
chum.
Linda, I watch Midas Touch all the time. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Yeah. Winnie says Mike Johnson is the evil, Stephen Colbert's evil twin.
Oh, Johnson is something else.
Well, you guys, we appreciate it. We have a date with a margarita.
Yes, indeed. Yes, we're going to go for margaritas first, and then
First.
we're going to go
And
for
then-
French
Oh,
fries.
I thought her name was Margarita.
Well, it is.
Oh, well.
So we love you all, and we'll catch you on the other side. Hopefully, we can set up another date before you go.
Absolutely.
All right, you guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Take care.
you. Cheers.
Bye.